Hi there, I'm Don D. Eckert with Mid-Continent Irrigation and welcome to Tech Tips. Today we're going to have a simple tech tip on your Select 2 panel on how to set your stopping slot. Seems rather simple, but there are times when a person can get confused, and we're here to help you to remember how to do that. First thing we have here is our normal panel setup. We have our display you might see when we're walking the pivot around the field with water. First thing we want to do is set our stopping slot. Now the stopping slot is where the pivot will stop somewhere in the field, whether you want to stop it while you're combining around it or planting, or whether you have a favorite spot in the field where you'd like to park that thing all winter or summer or whenever, or a grass strip. We call that the stopping slot. It's easily done and easy to get to with this panel. The first thing we'd like to do is zoom in for you so you can see it a little better. And a person hits the setup button once, and we have options on the screen. We'll hit select. The first thing you see is come up is stopping slot. The reason that is, they make it simple for the farmer to get to it, because that is one of the things we use most often. Now here the farmer already has 182.7. We're going to show you how we can change that as quickly as hitting the plus or minus key. We'll hit the minus key and we're going to change this to 150. I just hold the minus key down until we get to 150 degrees. I went too far, we can go back to plus. You have to remember, the longer you hold the button down, the faster the numbers start to climb up or down. There we have 150 degrees. Now to finish and complete this job, we just hit setup once and we are done. We can go back to our I button here and it gives us our normal running screen. You know, if you haven't been all winter sitting inside the house planning your planting and harvesting and fertilizing scheme for the summer, you might have forgotten where your stopping slot's even set. So you can come to your panel and very easily go to your regular display. We see the stopping slot is off right now. We hit the button on, it'll temporarily show where you have it set. And it didn't show up very fast, did it? So you have to check real quick. It says on at 150. So if we want to change that, we can go back into our panel. We hit setup, hit options, we hit select. It shows 150. We can change it. We're going to go back to 182.7 where the customer had it. So we hold the plus key down and the numbers march up. There's 180. We'll go to 182.7. There we have it. When we're done, we just hit setup. We hit setup again. We can go back to our I button, and there we have our regular display. Now, if you've forgotten where you've set that, as I say, you can always hit stop and slot off and turn it back on. Whenever you turn it on, it'll show it up for a few seconds on the screen that shows 182. And there you have a simple way to set your stop and slot. If you have any more questions on how to set up a Select 2 panel or a Pro panel, or any other questions dealing with valley irrigation, or for that matter any electrical irrigation center pivots, please feel free to call us at our office at 727-9373.